catch that. And like it came out clear and crispy the way I wanted it to also.
And I like that. I mean, it's funny because when I was younger, I remember my mom, well, I don't remember that she used to take pictures all the time, but when I got older, she pulled out like 3 suitcases.
Wow.
And she's like, they're all full of pictures.
Wow.
She's like, I used to take a lot of pictures.
Yeah.
I wanted to take a picture of every single moment that you existed, you know.
Exactly.
And I was like, oh my God, that's a lot of pictures. Now that I think about it, now that I've been more with photography and with you guys, like I'm like, I should look at it, you know.
Yeah, yeah. Like I remember my mom too. Like she had like one of those old school '70s photo albums, you know, that come with the 3-ring binder, you know. And
they have them.
Yeah, they still make those.
Ours are in here now. Our 3-ring binders.
That. Everybody's putting theirs now on their cell phone, you know, like storing in the photo album, you know. But yeah, like print those out though. Like print those out. Like
you print some of yours?
Yeah, I
Do
print
you
my
sell
pictures
some
also.
of your photography?
I haven't sold too many prints yet. I've given some away. I'll do like on my Facebook. I'll do like a contest, like, or like, you know, on Monday if I posted something like, oh, like right here at you know, Rite Aid getting some Rocky Road ice cream, you know, and I'll post something on like Saturday, like you remember what ice cream I got on like Monday, you know, like. Oh, you win like this free print, you know. I'll put a print.
That's cool. I like that.
I do that for my friends, you know, like kind of to give them a gift also, and kind of like get them interested, like kind of keep them paying attention to what's going on, you know.
Yeah.
To where it's like they are interested and they remember, like, you know, if maybe one of their friends is having a baby shower or a wedding, you know, like it'll help them remember, like, oh, you know what?
I know one.
I know of someone that's a photographer and he's pretty good. So, you know, that comes into play with everything. You know, you got to sell yourself and not sell yourself short. You know, like don't overlook, but just make it available to be looked at and to be considered an option. Just make yourself
better
available.
to at least create it and let it be an option than just let it stay in your mind as an idea or a memory.
It's always good to gift, like always good to gift. Like, you know, Matt Stills, shout out to Matt Stills out there. I did his wedding, you know, again, it was something I was honored, you know, just be asked to do someone's wedding. Like, you know, besides having my daughter, my wedding day was one of the most important days of my life, you know, and like to have a photographer, you're trusting him that he's gonna get the images that you want to remember that day by.
Yeah.
And like, you know, like 13, I've been married for 13 years, like, you know, when I look back to that day, I can feel it. You know, that's how I know we chose a good photographer, you know?
Yeah, now that you talk about it, for like my quinceañeras and my bautizos and birthday parties,
like that
I
moment.
wish I'd known y'all, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, right.
Because sometimes it's like you have like a relationship, you know, and you see like what they like, you know, their right angles, or, you know, even if it's candid, it's prepared sometimes, you know. And sometimes those moments, like parties and when you're with a lot of people, you need that, you know, around you.
Yeah, structured shots and candid and uncandid shots, they go back and forth like.
They do. What do you prefer? What's your favorite? You like both?
I'd rather like someone not know, you know. I'd rather them not know I'm shooting them sometimes. Like that's why, you know, like I said, I talk to my models, you know, kind of to distract them at the same time, you know, because sometimes I'll talk to them and I'll count them in, you know, 1, 2, 3, to let them know also when the shot's happening, you know, because like you can just they can stand there and like, you can just shoot away, you know, but that doesn't mean that they're ready though. Yeah. You know, it's like count them in, you know, let them know like at this moment. So if you feel like you need to suck in a little bit, then, you know, get ready because here it comes, you know, or whatever it is you want to change that you're standing, however you're standing, you know, and if possible, I try to put a mirror so that they can see themselves. Also, like I started to do my little home studio shoots now, you know, that inspired by you guys, you know, like.
That's good.
I'm like, okay, you can turn your house into a studio. I'm like, you know, I'm looking at my living room, like, how am I going to do that though? Yeah. And I figured it out. You know, you just work with what you have. You know, you work with what you have and make it happen.
Some people, they don't want to go outside and model. Sometimes they want to first practice inside, just you and him, and tell me like, or show me, you know, how to model. Sometimes people don't know how to, but you see them, like you're like, I know you're a model.
A lot of them. Last person I shot, Brittany, my friend Brittany, she, you know, inexperienced model, doesn't really model besides, you know, her selfies. But once she got into it, I sent her a video that I really like. I can't remember the name of it. I think it's how to pose for a photo shoot. Okay. I think that's the video. I have the link. I'll send you the link later on. But I should have sent the link so it can pop up here. But she gave her and the photographer she shot with that day gave a very good, detailed version of how to do it, pretty much, like on both ends of the lens, pretty much. So I learned how to count in from him. Like he was like, I count them in, let them know what's going on when it's happening. You don't want to just, expect them that you're pointing the camera at them that, you know, they're ready.
Yeah.
And same thing, like watching her move and her talking about how to pose, like, you know, so what, it looks a little feminine at the moment, but like when I tell my model that and I give her an example of it, now she has a better understanding. You know what I mean? Like, oh, well, I did it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm comfortable with myself at the end of the day. I can do that. You know, I'll do it. Fine.
Yeah.
I'll do the pose for you one moment. You know, now you see what I want from you. And now you see how the image will turn out, kind of, because now you see where I am, where I'm standing. Oh, yeah, it's the one I was saying. And like, you just learn from it, you know? Like, all right, so then that's how you want me to stand?
That's
and then
the abandoned?
Yeah, it was the abandoned hospital.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it was a stadium shot right there. Like, that's like classic to me right there. Like, I wanted it so bad.
Yeah, that.
I wanted it so bad. Like,
It's
yeah, it's
like
like
a
reminds me
scene
of
of
like
a
the
movie.
60s and the 50s, you know, like,
Yeah.
like, you know, doctor, you
Like
know,
that, the baby blue you got back there.
yeah, I added that. It's like not the color of the room.
Oh,
Yeah, that's something I edited with.
That's
I added
cool.
that color to the edit to, like, you know, it adds that brightness though, as if the lights were on. That's what I
Yeah,
wanted to give,
exactly.
like, as if the operating lights were on.
Yeah,
Because
like-
they do turn on, but I don't, like, it was so many times, there's so many things that I see after the fact, like, oh, I could have turned that light on, or oh, that door did open, like, you know, like, but it's like, all right, I got what I got out of it though, and like,
Yeah.
I was able to do what I wanted to do with it without having that happen.
that's
so.
a little operating chair, huh?
Yeah, it's the operating table, and then up top is where the other doctors that are, you know, resident doctors, they would observe an operation being done.
Oh my God, I've never been in there.
Yeah. Last
Do,
time, like, when
do
I
people
saw this
shoot
film
with
was,
models? Sorry.
I'm sorry.
No, go.
Look, it was it was a movie with Mos Def where he was a doctor, and he performed a heart surgery, and like that was the setting type of surgery room he was in, and like that was like when I saw it, I was like, oh my God, like, I mean, like that's how old school that was. So I wanted to capture that moment too, but it was like so many other ideas that popped in my head after the fact. Like I was like, all right, now if I were to go back, now looking at this now, how I could make it better. Okay, I would probably bring like some powder with me.
Powder, okay.
And turn on the operating lights, and then just like dust in the air,
Dust it in
right, so that the beam of the operating table from the light would be indefinite, you know,
Yeah.
with the powder floating in it.
That would be fun.
That's how I would accent that picture that way. That's definitely what I would do now, different. But yeah, like working with models too. Like again, the table is my model in this point. You know,
Yeah.
the table's a subject.
I mean, the building and,
Right,
and
and
the
the
area
best thing is, like, the
itself is the
accent,
model.
right.
But do people shoot in there with models?
Yes,
Or is it just
yes.
hard? Yeah.
Yes, I've seen a few posts where models go in there. I've seen a great post. I can't remember who it was though, but they had they were levitating in front of the table, and like the angle he was levitating at, and like I was like, wow, how did like.
How do you do that?
Yeah, it was like because it was like he didn't jump off the table. Like it was too high for him to just jump naturally. You know what I mean? It was like the windowsill was too far over. You know what I mean? So it was like I was just amazed, and I was like, that is an awesome shot.
That's
you know,
really
when I
cool.
see something on Instagram or when someone comments on my pictures, I definitely like recognize that they recognize me. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Because like it helped me break my shell a lot. You know, and Instagram was intimidating as a new photographer.
Okay.
Where it's like you're posting something, but you feel like it's the best one you have out of what you shot. You know, it may not be the clearest image, you know, it may not be the best one, but the content of it and the point you're getting across is taken. Like again, that was the same day on the way back from Palmdale.
Oh,
like,
that
I literally
sky.
shot that from the car in motion.
It looks like a painting.
Right, and that's what I like about my edit sometimes is how I can change a photo and make it look as if it was, excuse me, as if it was painted. And like again, like right, the detail on that and the tone, it definitely looks painted to me.
It's really pretty.
Yeah.
It's like you.
It's relaxing too. Like it made me kind of want to sit back right now. Like I was like, yeah. It's like again, like sometimes I go back and look at my old pictures or pictures that I've shot, and I have like a totally different feel about it. Like I see it in a totally different way, or it's just like I can feel that. I can feel that now, like the rocks and the tones of the mountains in the back. It's like
And the
two
moment that
right,
you
the
were
moment
there.
that I shot it, you know, like you can feel it all again. And again, you can feel like the openness and the freeness and the ability to just roam that you can see right there. It's like, again, like.
And I don't know if, I mean, that's definitely a special element about photography that, like, you weren't there, but you can experience it through my photos.
Exactly,
you know,
and that's one thing I try to push for sure. Like, I try to put you there, you know, and if not, if the picture didn't put you there, then maybe after you read my caption, it'll help you get there, you know, but then, like, you know, there's, you know, pictures worth 1,000 words, you know, like, there's 8 million stories in the city, you know, like, there's so many sayings that go on and on, you know, but it's like, that's just showing different perspective and different views and stories that come out of that one picture that someone took, you know.
I was talking to my cousin last time. He's a photographer in Guatemala.
Oh wow, that'd be a perfect place to shoot. Probably a lot of abandoned buildings that I would love to shoot out there.
Right, and a lot of green, definitely.
History, yeah, exactly. A lot of history. Like Mexico, definitely. My wife and I were talking about going to Mexico and shooting. I definitely want to go up north and shoot. I want to go out of Detroit. As rough as it sounds, it's beautiful in a abandoned way. Like a lot of abandoned buildings out there are nice looking. Like really good. Like I'm really into abandoned buildings. And
did you shoot in North Carolina? That's where you're from.
Yeah. I shot when I went to North Carolina last time I went. I didn't have this camera with me.
Okay.
I had my other camera, and I got shots. That's when I got into a lot of. I was into when I first started. I was into a lot of sunrises and sunsets.
Oh, okay.
I was like into that a lot. And again, like using that Nikon LA20, it being a point and shoot camera, it was training my eye. Like after I spoke with a few photographers after I got this one, and I told them what I shot with before, they were like, "Wow, like you're schooling yourself. You know, you're training your eye to focus on the subject and not just look at the general picture." Like in this example, like for this picture, you would say like you would see the whole picture, but in actuality, my eye was on those rugged cliffs in the beginning of the picture. You know, that you can see the cut of it, the depth of it, also in the structure of the rocks. How it's just random, but then you can see how smooth they are at the same time.
Yeah.
And it's like, you know, like that's what my focus was, and then like off to the back on the right would be that next little cliff right there.
The sand one?
Right, the sandy looking one. It's like I was trying to make sure that those two were definitely like perfectly clear, and you can see what it was and the difference of the terrain right there.
It almost looks like the ocean back there. You think that's more mountains on the blue
that was
part?
definitely that was off the 14 right there. So yeah, I saw Palmdale, Lancaster area in the back right there, Antelope Valley.
Nice. Super pretty.
Yeah, again, get out of your comfort zone. You know, like something like another good friend of mine told me when I first started shooting with this camera. He was like, "Don't be a one-trick pony."
What does that mean?
It means like don't find yourself comfortable with shooting the same thing in the same area, going to the same. You know, I go to downtown frequently, but I don't come back with the same pictures. You know, even if I revisit something, it's from a different perspective, from a different point of view. Something else I was trying to get out of it. Another way I was trying to help people see that area to be seen. And even areas I've walked past a few times and not even saw what was there, you know, and stumbled on it. It was like, whoa, like this is right here, you know, and like, or seeing part of it in another person's picture is like, well, why didn't they shoot that, you know, like, but then that wasn't the story they were telling, you know. So like you have to respect the shooter at all times. Again, like another hashtag I like to use, like respect the shooter, and like that goes in a lot of different ways, you know, like what we were speaking on earlier, like respect the shooter. You know, give constructive criticism, but don't leave them without any positive reinforcement. You know, like help them grow. Don't just stop them. You know, don't just put them at a stop where like you feel like, wow, like you never know what you can say to someone that can highly impact them, or they can take it as, you know, lightly. You know, take it as if it's nothing. You know, so be selective with what words you use when you tell someone something about their picture. Because like I said, you know, he was straightforward with me. You know, like let me tell you what I don't like. I don't like it, but let me tell you what I don't like. And then after he explained it, let me tell you why I like this one. And it's, you know, like, and like once he pointed it out, I was just like, you know what, like I saw it myself. You're right. You know what, like, you're right. I did do that, or I did not do that there.
And it came
like,
from,
you know, it's like, why didn't I do that? You know, you think to yourself, like, why didn't I do it there? Like, I gotta be consistent.
And it was the first time you hanged out?
Yeah, it was the first time I actually hung out with him.
But that's the coolness about it. I mean, that's what I liked about Haken and his rawness. Like, it was, since the first moment, like, you're just being real, and you're being
like,
yourself.
he shot the first portrait someone took of me, and like, it was so real. It was so real that I was like, please, can you take that down? You mean, like, it was just like so real. It was so real that it almost put your, like, you know, like, I'm comfortable with my skin. You know, I'm comfortable with my skin completely. You know what I mean? Like, I love that I'm a dark-skinned, tall African-American with gap teeth. I love that, you know, because that's me. You mean? That's me.
I mean, I like being a short Latina,
it's like when someone presents
woman.
me to me like that, like the way he did, it's like, wow. You know what I mean? It's so shocking that it's like, again, like, it's one of those photos, like I say, like, some things I don't post on Instagram because, like, it's just too much involved in it. You know what I mean? It's like, not that they don't deserve to see it, but like this is too private, too personal. And like, again, like we're only together for like 3 hours. And I took him to one of my favorite rooftops, you know, and like he was like, oh, let me get a portrait of you real quick. Done, you know? And like when he showed me the edit, it was just so raw. My wife loves that picture, by the way. It's just so raw.
I used a lot of his.
There she is, oh my God.
Hi,
this lady, right?
How you doing?
It's my ladybug over there. Come over here, lady. I've been talking about you like all day almost.
I know.
But yeah, like That's my ladybug right there.
Yes. I'm so glad that you're able to be inspired and supported by your family with things that you love to do, you know?
Yes.
And
family goes outside of that.
He definitely...
family that came to me in brotherhood definitely did.
Definitely that's what happened with Efren too when I first met him.
Same thing, like, you know, like when I walked in, like, he was like, oh, I remember you from last time, right? Like, yes, you know?
Creating
like, family vibe.
Raw family, and a support system, you know?
Right.
Because sometimes it's hard. There is a lot of things that will make you not want to do no more or not create or, you know, or set you back. But no such thing as like letting that consume you, you know. Even though
sometimes, you know, you have to turn it, and you have to turn it on yourself almost, you know. Like, okay,
but don't just wait for those moments to push you, though, right?
Exactly. Don't wait for anything. No hesitation. Don't hesitate for anything. Like, let's say 3 seconds will cost you. What that comes into play is, like, let's say you're at a bus stop and it's raining, there's a puddle in front of you, the bus is coming or there's a car coming fast. Like, the 3 seconds that you saw that car coming and you know that puddle is there and you didn't move out the way, that's gonna cost you your day. It's definitely gonna splash on you. It's gonna mess up your outfit, ruin your day, ruin what you have to do left in the day. Now you have to stop and go back and change, if you even have time for that. You know, whatever's allotted. You know, so whatever time is allotted, take advantage of it. Like, don't let it just burn away. Like, if you're just sitting at home, even like when I'm just sitting at home, like, sometimes I just pick up my camera if we're making coffee, and I'll put my coffee mug and then the coffee can, and, like, you know, I'll incorporate the coffee maker with it, and I'll take that shot, you know?
I like it. It's personal, you know. Like, I was trying to bring up my cousin from Guatemala. He says, I shoot over there, but I love your photography in LA. Like, all the artists that you show, he follows y'all when I be posting y'all.
Definitely,
and I'm like, first take advantage of your environment, you know, definitely, like, you're from LA, shoot LA because this is your nativeness. Like, you know these corners, the shadows, the times, because you live and breathe in these areas, you know. That becomes more raw, you know. So I'm like, tell him, you can come over here and shoot whenever you get to, but live and
we're trying to get out there too. We're trying to shoot in Guatemala for sure.
Yeah, we want to go over there. We want to come this way. So I'm just like, for now, like, enjoy it. The moment will come, you know. For now, like, spoil what is around you. For me, right now, we have this opportunity here to, like, show artists that we know personally, and I want to hit up artists that we know and that, you know, first to, like, push us and to help us out.
You know, like, especially, like, I have less than 1,100 followers on Instagram, you know, and just to be here talking about my pictures is motivation alone, you know. It's, like, inspiring, like, within myself. It shows myself that there's things that are seen that I don't realize. You know, there's people soaking up stuff from me that I don't even realize they're soaking up, and they're recognizing it, and they're willing to give me an opportunity to speak about it also and explain.
And for you to share with us. Thank you for sharing.
You know, like, just know that any tip that I have, anything that I can do that you feel like you might need help with, anything that you saw me do before, anything I've posted that you've wanted to learn how to do, like, hit me up in the DM. I'd love to collab with you. I'd love to go out and teach you. Shooting My Life Away. Formerly, his name previously was Anaheim Confidential, and now his name is Shooting My Life Away. And I went out with him. We shot on a Friday night, and we just shot. And I was like, well, it was one of the first times I got onto the Roslyn roof was with him also.
Oh, okay, the Roslyn.
Right, one of the first times I got up there was with him, and, like, he loved it. You know, we were up there, and, like, you know, I thought we might not have been able to get in, but we got in, and we're up there for, like, a while. Again, like, sometimes I get in with people, and we're up there just unbothered, you know, for an hour and a half. You know, we're able to get away with it. And sometimes we're up there for, like, 10 minutes, 5 minutes, and, like, security comes to get us. But
he's like, all right.
Yeah, you know, it's like, man, like, you know, and they follow you out too, you know, because they know about, you know, the bait and switch where you go down the elevator and get off the elevator and go back up the stairs on the other side. You know, they learned about that now, so it's like they watch you on everything about it now. So whenever you get a chance to definitely go out and hit a roof, or you want to hit a roof, hit me in the DM. I'll be more than happy to take you up with me on one of my favorite roofs, or a new roof I can get on it. Or if you have any roofs that I haven't been on, hit me up. I'd love to get on that roof with you.
Definitely. I mean, I know sometimes there is like spots that people like to keep private.
Yeah.
And that's okay too, you know. Or you want to share your spots. You're like, oh, I don't want to print out the spot or this and that. How do you feel about that? I mean, nothing is ours, really.
I mean, nothing. Yeah, right.
Everything
I mean, like unless you're collecting rent from everybody in that building. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, like, how much of it is yours?
Yeah.
I mean, like, being a pioneer. Like, for example, the Apex building. Like, shout out to Mad Andy. You know, and he hit me up. You know, like, oh, we're right here shooting. You know, you want to come shoot with us? And like, yeah, where you guys headed? You know, we're gonna go on to the Apex. You know, I'm like, all right. And so we wiggled our way into the Apex, and like now you're looking up 31 flights of stairs that you have to go up because like the reward at the top of the Apex is so worth it. 31 flights of stairs is a lot. Like we took a few breaks going up, but the turnout was worth it. Like the shot that I got from the Apex, I ended up getting featured on Kill the Frame, and I believe Urban Shots featured me for that picture.
Yeah, you get featured eventually.
Yeah, I started off like really fortunate. I started off really fortunate where it was like once I got in my mode, in my zone, my picture quality began getting better. I started getting features, and like for a while I was getting like maybe 2 features a month, 3 features a month, and like every now and then I get features now. But like now that I know I'm getting features from different pages that have like that much. I mean, like the quality of pictures on that page is getting higher and higher. So it's like letting me know also like I'm working towards something. I'm getting it done.
And you do a bunch of different types of photography is what I like.
Street photography.
Sometimes you'll focus on having like, I don't know, this thing is not working with me. Sorry, y'all. On doing like the weddings you said, or sometimes you do it for fun. But either way, they're both as passionate.
Exactly.
Everything that you put out there, whether you're getting paid for it or not paid for it, whether you're working with the model that has 300 follows to a model that has
1,300, you mean 13,000? Yeah, exactly. Like it doesn't matter. Like it's about the person, you know. And when models ask me, you know, I was thinking about this idea. Like, how do you feel about it? Or like, I noticed you shot this before. You know, like there's little things I'm working on too. Like I kind of want to build like my own little magazine. I want to do like ode to like the pinup series at Union Station. Yeah. So like, if you guys are pinup models out there, hit me up. I'm doing like a segment on dressing pinup inside of Union Station. Cool. And so far, Jessica,
Union Station's so pretty.
You want to catch it with your phone. You see that? Like,
no, I'm sorry. It's because
it's just a habit, you know. Like, man.
Oh, Brenzy said, "Hey."
Shout out.
Guys. But I'm just gonna put it here.
Cool.
Oh,
but yeah, it's just like you just gotta go out and make it happen. Like
we probably have like 5 more minutes for hey
I thank everybody for tuning in. Instagram, Facebook.
His biggest supporters.
I thank the shooters back there. Respect the shooters at all moment. Yeah, that's what I was saying right there. Like again, new model, never modeled before. You know, and I just talked to her, and then like the post she made, I was like, she was chewing bubble gum, and I was like mad at her because she was chewing gum. I'm like, blow a bubble. And when she blew the bubble, it changed the whole picture, you know? It added a whole more to the picture. But yeah, thank you guys for having me on here. I really appreciated that though.
Like I said, thank you again for coming on and for preparing, coming on with time, you know, and I'm glad that it's somebody that I know, and because I'm able to like socialize more
exactly.
with
it made it a lot easier too.
Most definitely.
Absolutely, yeah.
And I mean, if you have any other shout outs, we have like 5 minutes, and I appreciate
shout out to Los Altos High School, class of 95. Yeah, I'm an old man, 77, I'm 40 years old.
Nice, we got an OG with us today.
Take everything serious you do. Apply yourself. Know what you want out of it, and then right when you think you got it, push for more. Like always look for more in yourself. Always try to pull more out of yourself. Don't let bad comments, don't let small likes, don't let the fact that you're not at that 5,000, you're not at that 3,000 followers, so what? The followers you have are there though, and they're clicking every day. Every time you post, they're clicking, they're seeing it, they're commenting. Use that as motivation. Don't let something tear you down from doing it. Because
sometimes you won't see the likes, but if you put your profile to business, you could look at how many people
how many people viewed it.
You
know, and then like, you can't let that also become discouraging, because then you'll see like, how come 900 something people looked at it, but only 45 people double tapped it? You know what I mean? Like, you really don't understand like what's the ratio with that. You know what I mean? Like, you liked it. So what they mean by that, you viewed it. So that means like you saw it in the grid, and like that picture caught your eye, so you opened it. You mean? Now that's when they count it as a view, you know? And then so for you to go that far and not double tap it, I'm just leave it right there. You know?
Well, don't do that in life.
Yeah,
if you're going that far,
you're gonna commit all the way. Just finish it. You know what I mean?
double tap it at the end.
Finish the swing.
Put a ring on it. But definitely, thank you again, Justin.
No problem. Thank you
for having me. Oh, sorry, my little phone's here, but I think our other guest is here, but I don't know if she knows to come in to the door. But she'll be right here, and yet again, thank you so much.
Sure, thank you
for being here with us.
All right, thank you guys.
You're welcome to, of course, stay.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna sit hang out for a little
if you
bit.
want for a bit.
I'll see what's going on behind the scenes here now. Always a pleasure, though. Always a pleasure.
Thank you so much.
Nice.
Yay! Here we are again, y'all. Sorry, little transition. Hi, Erica. Hey, sorry. I was on live.
Thank you guys for watching. We'll let you know. We'll be like the first ones to taste it, and then if we die, we'll be like, all right, you shouldn't eat this. That is bomb.
There's an animal shelter close to where I live, so sometimes I'll walk over and see how things are going there. Often the dog has a medical problem with it. Because the youth is actually know you need babies worse than their dogs. Right, yeah. There's an animal shelter close to where I live, so sometimes I'll walk over and see how things are going there. Often the dog has a medical problem with it. Because the youth is actually know you need babies worse than their dogs. Right, yeah. There's an animal shelter close to where I live, so sometimes I'll walk over and see how things are going there. Often the dog has a medical problem with it. Because the youth is actually know you need babies worse than their dogs. Right, yeah. There's an animal shelter close to where I live, so sometimes I'll walk over and see how things are going there. Often the dog has a medical problem with it. Because the youth is actually know you need babies worse than their dogs. Right, yeah. There's an animal shelter close to where I live, so sometimes I'll walk over and see how things are going there. Often the dog has a medical problem with it. Because the youth is actually know you need babies worse than their dogs. Right, yeah. There's an animal shelter close to where I live, so sometimes I'll walk over and see how things are going there
You have to put it to sleep.
Right. Yeah.
And that's possible.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. There's an animal shelter close to where I live, so sometimes I'll walk over, I think go in there. Often the dog will have a medical problem with it.
Because what you go through is actually knowing that you need babies worse than your dogs. Because
there's an animal shelter close to where I live, so sometimes I'll walk over, things growing there. Often the dog will have a medical problem with it.
Because what you would is actually know that you need babies worse than your dogs do. Because you have to put it to sleep.
Right, yeah.
And that's hard work.
Yeah, it is, yeah. There's an animal shelter close to where I live, so sometimes I'll walk over, things growing there. Often the dog will have a medical problem with it.
Because what you would is actually know that you need babies worse than your dogs do. Because you have to put it to sleep.
Right, yeah.
And that's hard work.
Yeah, it is, yeah. There's an animal shelter close to where I live, so sometimes I'll walk over, things growing there. Often the dog will have a medical problem with it.
Because what you would is actually know that you need babies worse than your dogs do. Because you have to put it to sleep.
Right, yeah.
And that's hard work.
Yeah, it is, yeah. There's an animal shelter close to where I live, so sometimes I'll walk over, things growing there. Often the dog will have a medical problem with it.
Because what you would is actually know that you need babies worse than your dogs do. Because you have to put it to sleep.
Right, yeah.
And that's hard work.
Yeah, it is, yeah. There's an animal shelter close to where I live, so sometimes I'll walk over, things growing there.
Nice. Nice. Thank you guys for watching. We'll let you know. We'll be like the first ones to taste it, and then if we die, we'll be like, all right, you shouldn't eat this. Thank you guys for watching.
Because what you would is actually know that you need babies worse than your thoughts. Because you have to put it to sleep.
Right. Yeah.
And that's hard.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. There's an animal shelter close to where I live, so sometimes I'll walk over, things going there. Often the dog will have a medical problem with it.
Because what you would is actually know that you need babies worse than your thoughts. Because you have to put it to sleep.
Right. Yeah.
And that's hard.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. There's an animal shelter close to where I live, so sometimes I'll walk over, things going there. Often the dog will have a medical problem with it.
Because what you would is actually know that you need babies worse than your thoughts. Because you have to put it to sleep.
Right. Yeah.
And that's hard.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. There's an animal shelter close to where I live, so sometimes I'll walk over, things going there. Often the dog will have a medical problem with it.
Because what you would is actually know that you need
Pause.
Yeah? Right, are we ready? So can we start? Are we starting now?
Ahora sí.
Let me see. What? Okay. Fifi, you're gonna get covered.
So,
Oh, shoot.
Are we live?
Let me grab something real quick. Erica Paulina.
Paulina in the house. Thank you so much for coming today.
Yeah.
I know it's a little random, but it's a privilege to have you here today. Thank you for running from Bolt's. She also works at Bolt's Barbershop. Well, we were just talking about how I really like Bolt's, and sometimes I don't give enough credit to Lynn, where I like that she allows us to kind of be in there, I mean, you see me sometimes, I'm like eating lunch.
Yeah.
I'll bring Fifi or
Fifi's always there.
or just
She's a regular.
Yeah. or people just stop by to say hi and they're hanging out, and I'm just like, I like that. I like that we get to kind of get to know each other. So, I mean, that's the way I was able to meet you. I
Yeah.
met you. I mean, how long have you been working at Bolt's?
Like 7-8 months around there.
7-8 months? Oh,
Yeah.
okay, so I probably met you when you first came. And I was like,
You were really friendly. You are really friendly. You're a really friendly person.
you are, even though in the beginning, I mean, you do have a little bit of like, she's such a star. Like, you know, you cut hair, you come in dressed so nice, your hair is gorgeous, and you're really friendly too. And I was like, oh man, I hope, you know, I could maybe bring you on the show and there, even just be friends and stuff. And
Yeah.
we were able to hang out last time.
I'm glad I'm here.
Yeah. I didn't know you had to go to work before here, and I thank you for coming and rushing over here.
Yeah, no worries.
How long have you been doing barbering for? What do you
I-
call it, barbering?
Yeah, like a barber, right? That's how you say it.
A barber.
Going for 3-4 years.
3-4 years now?
Yeah.
Nice. And how do you like it so far?
I mean, at first it was difficult, you know.
Yeah.
It's a man's world.
Yeah. But girl,
And
you sure conquered.
I'm still trying, you know.
Yeah.
Trying to get out there.
I like it. I mean, it is a man's world. How has the experience been?
At first it was rough, you know. I always said, oh man, I really want to do this. But people would always put me down like, oh, I'm never going to get a haircut by you. And I would be like, man, I'm never going to be good and all this stuff. And then now look at them. They're over here asking me for a haircut appointment.
You're like, you sure you want me for me? Because I'm going to leave you extra cool.
Extra crispy.
I don't know if you can handle being cool.
Right?
I mean, this is definitely my first time getting the back of my head cut. Angel had told me a couple times before, you should let Erica do something with your hair, honey. And I was like, no, I gotta set an appointment, I gotta do this. So I'm glad we set the appointment for Friday at 5 o'clock at the Eskwilax hour. 3 times to have a haircut, yo. So,
Yep.
I mean, definitely.
And it's the weekend, so
Yeah.
getting extra crispy for the weekend, right?
Definitely getting extra crispy for the weekend. I mean, I think it's a really cool job being a barber. I always wanted to do something with hair also. I used to dye my friends' hair, or like I'll give them bangs or something. It was fun.
That's how I started off. I mean,
Yeah?
just messing around, you know, at home.
Oh, so before the 3 years of like being a barber, you used to mess around with like
Yeah, I would always just like, oh, let me try dyeing someone's hair or something, you know? Families only, because I'm not trying to mess up someone, you know, and I don't know them when I was first starting.
Yeah. And people were confused today too. They were like, she gonna cut your hair?
Yeah, I was really confused too. I was like,
Girl hair or just guy hair? And I was like, I don't know if I actually know. But I assumed, I'm like, if she's just gonna cut the back of my head, it's a boy or a girl, it'll probably be the same thing, you know? Just cut it. So it's been a while since I actually got my hair cut. I used to get like the side cut off. Like the little
Yeah.
patch thing. I think that was like in the style. Have you ever done that before? You've always had your long
I don't know, like, people always ask me, you should do it. And I'll be like, I'm kind of scared.
Because when it grows out.
Yeah, it's just like a process, you know?
Yeah.
But
Good thing I was in my punk moments in that time.
everyone goes through their punk moments, right?
Where you could just even rock some random ass cut where it don't seem like it goes, but you rock it anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess that was the cool thing about being punk.
The most wild thing I've done with my hair was probably go blue.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh man. Blue's a really intense color.
Then it turned green. And I was like, oh shit.
Did you start doing your hair too, or you go?
Yeah, I experimented a lot of colors, you know? Red, pink, blue, obviously green. After green, I was like, okay, maybe I'll go like turquoise.
Yeah. Because with the bleaching process, sometimes it cuts your hair off of it, right?
I went really short on my hair, so
Oh,
I had like a little bob going on.
nice. So, what you went to barbering school too?
Yeah,
Yeah.
in Downey.
In Downey?
Yeah.
Oh, what do you think about the school? Shout out to Downey Barber School.
Cosmética Latina.
Oh, there you go. And where did you learn that in that you like from?
I mean,
You already knew some stuff.
it's an apprenticeship, so you have to learn on your own. They just like teach you like the book stuff.
You know what's really cool about being a barber is that you're labeled an independent contractor, right?
Yeah, you're just kind of working for yourself, right? Make your own
How's that
schedule.
feel? I mean, that's why.
Being your own boss,
Yeah.
I love it.
Right?
I don't gotta go with the rules sometimes, you know, like show up at this time or that time.
You're an artist, that's why. Like, and here at the Eskwilax Hours, that's why I was telling you about it, that we support and promote all kinds of artists.
Yeah.
That's why I was like, man, we gotta bring Erica on the show. The artist with her hands and the hair and just how social you are with people. Like, an artist is social, that's friendly.
Yeah. I mean, I meet a lot of different type of people when I cut their hair, you know, to lawyers, from chefs, movie producers, whatever. You name it, they're there.
Right? And then either way, they're getting a haircut. Like,
Yeah.
you're just a person getting a haircut when they're sitting on your chair.
Yeah, just another person, right?
Yeah. Whether they like the cut that they got or not, they're going home with it.
Yeah.
But I mean, you always try to give your best side.
Yeah, always, you know,
Yeah.
so they could come back.
Yeah.
Or else they're gonna be like, oh, snap. What is going on here?
Have you experienced, you said, when people, like, you're at the barber shop and stuff, and then, you know, it's your turn to cut a hair and it's some random person, because sometimes you guys have either appointments or you guys,
Walk-ins,
walk-ins, right?
yeah.
Has anybody, like, as a guy or a girl, been like, oh no, I don't know, because you do.
Yeah, at first, you know, I was cutting hair in,
Salon?
no, shoot, I forgot. Like in East LA, around there. And, they were tough on me about over there, you know?
Really?
Really tough. Like, they'll be like, oh, she's a girl? Does she know how to cut? Like, I don't know if I want to get a haircut by her.
Like that?
Yeah, like, I'll be like, ruthless.
And you're just like, what do you do? Like, let's just say, okay, we talked about, they're like, oh, I don't know, okay, but you're the only barber, and then they sit in your chair.
No, I always leave them crispy clean, and at the end they'll be like, oh, it's alright, but they're over there taking selfies, right?
Yeah.
It's alright, okay. Why are you taking selfies for if it's just alright?
Oh man, you have like 3 different machines on you. Do you want to tell me about them?
Yeah. First I use the Fade Master,
okay.
just to fade you out, and then after I use the Andis to line you up. And then the Andis shaver, just to shave the little hairs that those machine can't get.
Oh, that one's like the closest one?
Yeah, it's like a balding one, I guess.
Nice. Now I'm going to be able to get a little lineup with Angel.
I'm gonna cut yours and his hair.
Yeah. That's like that. Save your heads together, stay together. You know, but I'm so glad you enjoy your job.
I do enjoy it. You know, it's something different. I would never think I would be a barber.
No?
Like, no, never in my life. I thought I was gonna be like a private investigator or something, you know, something crazy.
You also went to actressing school, right?
Oh yeah, I went to acting school.
Acting school.
Yeah, but I just never went for that. It was like something fun, you know, on the side.
I like that though. Like you tried different mediums, and either way, you end up being a very happy person, which is really cool. I like all your tattoo work on you too. Have you got that over the years, or like all?
I got my first tattoo when I was like 16, almost 17. My tattoo artist was like, "Oh, how old are you?" I was like, 18. I lied. And he's like, okay. And then I was like, okay, I'm kidding. I'm 17, gonna be 18.
Oh.
But he's like, he was like, oh, it's all good. As long as you pay me, right?
Yeah, exactly. Well, look at that. I like the work that they're doing over there on the editing. Hopefully, you know, when they're able to get this going, you get to use it also as a piece of, you know, your media for your bar. Has it grown, like, your clientele, or how does it work?
Yeah, I mean, it has, you know. I started with nothing, you know, starting from nowhere. But little by little, you know, you have a good conversation with them. You give them a nice haircut. And, you know, you gotta have some personality sometimes, you know, be able to talk to your clients, or else they're gonna be like awkward, like just all quiet right there and stuff.
Intimate. You're sitting there for
Yeah.
It's an art, you know. You don't just like go in there, pop it off, and then you're done, you know.
Yeah, totally.
You definitely like, okay, let me look at the shape of his head. I would see that about a haircut that they want.
Yeah, sometimes I ask for something crazy, like some guys have like 3 pelos on their head, like 3, and they're like, oh, I want like a pompadour. I'll be like, whoa there, you got 3 hairs on your head.
Bring an extension with you, man. I'll put it in there. But you said you also like, of course you're doing female hair here, but you'll do like dyes and stuff, or?
I've tried it, but it's not really my specialty, you know.
Oh, okay.
I'm more towards the
Clippers.
yeah, stick to my clippers.
Nice. I like it. It's better when you find what you like and you're able to do it, and it looks good, you know. And plus you get to practice on it more and stuff.
Yeah, totally.
That's the cool thing about it too that I like. Hi, Mariana. Hello. Yeah, Fifi's here on my lap, yo.
She's warm in there.
She's like, I don't want a haircut, mama. I'm okay.
She's like, I'm not about that life.
I like my hair. Free the hair. I mean, hair is definitely, I don't know, it definitely is one of the first things that I always messed with, because when I was younger, like, I would be like, Dad, I want to get a piercing, or I want to paint my nails, or do my eyebrows, or do something, and he never let me, you know, conservative daddy, he never let me do some stuff, and so I'm like, well, what about my hair? You know, can I do something with it? Because I would get bored.
I think that's the first thing you kind of get a privilege of doing, you know?
Right.
When you grow up, like when you're growing up, your parents kind of let you off like, oh, you could dye your hair or cut it a certain way.
Yeah.
But if you say tattoos, they'll
Piercing.
they'll faint on you. We're like, what?
I mean,
My first tattoo, my mom was on the Bible, on the hand and everything. She was like, you better not get no more tattoos. Put your hand in the Bible. And I was like, Mom, relax.
I know, but at least they can't do that about a haircut, right? They can't.
Yeah, I mean, it grows back, you know.
It
You can't. It's nothing really to complain about.
It does definitely go back.
All right, we're done with your.
Here, look at that. Let me see. You down to get a little shot of that, like?
Woo!
Yeah. Thank you, Erica.
Wow.
You got a picture for the profile, yeah. Thank you. But I mean, like you said, it's definitely a very good example of, you know, doing what you love, and no matter what medium it is, whether it be painting with like colors or doing photography or cutting hair, you know, you should just definitely be doing things you love.
Everyone goes through some obstacles, you know. Just follow your dreams. Sometimes it's hard, but at the end, you'll be satisfied
Right?
once you have it.
No, it's a good thing that you were able to overcome like a lot of the negativity of like, you know, wanting to be a female barber and not wanting to be a female barber. You are the female barber, and I'm like, you shine so bright and you share it with everybody.
Yeah, for all those other female barbers out there, you know, just do it. Just do it, like Shia LaBeouf says.
Oh yeah, don't you have that little guy on?
Yeah, it's my background
Yeah.
on my
On your phone,
my phone.
you'd be like,
Just do it, you guys. Just do it.
thanks Erica, for being such a positive person today and all the time, and doing what you love and sharing, and for coming on the show today.
Yeah, no problem.
Lucky me, I got me a haircut.
Now you're fresh.
I'm fresh. I
Fresh to death.
put my hair up and put it down, everything. Yay. Angel got a tattoo at the convention this weekend, but I got a haircut. So I'm really proud of that. Oh, nice. I haven't felt that in a while. The little fall piece.
A little throwback.
Yeah.
To your punk days?
Back in the day. Everybody dying blues. Oh man, haircuts. Thank you so much.
Yeah, no problem.
Look at that little hair. And as it falls, it grows back. Like the leaves on the tree.
Yep.
You see Effin over here trying to photobomb. What you think, Efron? You like haircuts? I know you've been going through your transitions of hair. And I like what you got going on so far. And I guess it shows like us growing and developing too. As sometimes when we go from like different jobs, like you'll be like, oh, okay, now I have to get my haircut more like sophisticated.
Yeah.
But sometimes I get bored with haircuts, which is the problem.
Yeah, sometimes I want to go blue again, and I'm like, wait a minute. Do I really want to do this?
Then, like, how does it grow back? And then the colors and stuff. I always wanted to dye Fifi's hair, like right here in the front, red. Just haven't done it yet. Maybe with a little pomegranate.
Pomegranate.
Right? 'Cause it's like a
It stains, yeah.
And then I'll probably be in there for a little bit. But today, we were, lucky enough to have multiple kinds of artists. We had Justin, Dominique. He left already. I thought he was here for a little bit. And then we had, what was our first? Sputnik. He was here in the morning too. And then of course, Paulina. Paulina. What's your Instagram again?
Girl.1.fades. And one, not number one, as O-N-E. There you are.
Follow her on Instagram. Give her a DM if you're ever in downtown to get an appointment, right?
Yeah.
Or is it better to call you at both or to just call you directly through your DM?
You could just DM me better, I think it's way better that way.
And then you schedule it with your both appointments.
Yeah.
Cool. And then do you do anything like on the side too, like house appointments?
I do house appointments also, but it also depends on the location, I won't go too far out.
Yeah. You travel from, you said Hamburg or no? Part of the bloopers, sorry. I don't know why it fell. I put it on.
She heard the chips over there, that's why.
Like, whoa. Look at this.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
No more.
Hold on, this is 3 years down the drain. Sometimes you gotta throw your ideas away and create new ones, and they'll grow even better. I mean, some people are afraid of, letting go, but change is definitely something that's
Yeah.
sometimes.
Change is good sometimes.
Or if you've had good habits already, definitely continue using your habits.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you so much, Ed, again.
Yeah.
This is episode 126. Thank you for watching the Eskwilax Hour. And Efron and Hokin for the great editing and production. Thank you, JohnBoxLive.com for having us here, and all the artists, and Nolan, of course, and Marco. Thank you so much for everything that helps this show come about and be every Friday from 4 to 6 o'clock. Oh, did I say 3 to 6 o'clock? I know, I scheduled things wrong a little bit, but we're working on it. So definitely thank you again, and we'll see y'all next Friday. And if you ever want a haircut from our lovely Erica, please stop by or DM her. Yay!
Yay!
He was doing